Who saw Space Jam?
I started it.
I
started it. I started and stopped. I started and stopped.
All right, so we're gonna talk about Space Jam. We're gonna deep dive on some
I'm
Space
glad I
Jam
didn't
right
miss
now.
this part.
We waited for you. All right. Spoiler alert. Spoiler alert.
It's
Spoiler
gonna be
alert.
filled with
Spoiler alert. Spoiler alert. Space Jam spoilers.
Take your kids out of the room.
For real. Don't be crushed. All right. Who wants it first? Go, Ev. You first.
Well, first off, I just want to say that I was really surprised that LeBron was actually a decent actor in it. I give him an 8 out of 10 and give fucking Jordan maybe a 4 or a 3. He didn't even have lines. It was actually a movie with like real shit. You know, like it was actually like at first I was like, oh, it's gonna be a thing about he's gonna overhype it. He's gonna get his kid, turn his kid off. He's gonna turn it. But like they kind of Don Chill. Everybody about it was dope.
Yeah.
And it was really they did it just enough. And I think that. I saw reviewers like, oh, it's just a long commercial for WB, and yeah, it kind of was a little bit of stuff, but everything they kind of cut in was I thought every little bit was good. It wasn't like some dumbass memory episode.
Yeah.
It was actually some dope shit. It actually was kind of felt nostalgic. It felt good enough. You have to kind of be like, listen, watch this as like an 8-year-old or some shit. Don't be an asshole. Like it's still supposed to be kind of a kids movie.
Yeah.
Don't be an ass. Just like it kind of lets you. If you go in there, you actually enjoy it.
Yeah,
I enjoyed
That's exactly what it is, though. It's a kids movie. That's what a lot of people that's older they
It's
be
like-
over here hating. I'm like, bro, it's
not for us.
It's not for us, but it was for me because I know how to hop back into my kid mode and just watch it as a kid. I can do that. You know what I'm saying? It was dope. Like I give the movie I'll give it like a 9 out of 10.
A 9?
Damn.
Yeah, I give it a 9 out of 10.
I give it an
because
8. at
That's
least.
some
I
Godfather
watched it with my
shit,
niece,
nigga.
bro.
No.
I watched
And
it
you
with
went
my
to the theater, right?
Yeah.
Tell me about your experience with it.
Bro, it was
Whoa.
dope. Everybody was clapping at the end of the movie. Like, they had this one funny part. Like, my niece was like, she enjoyed it the whole time, bro.
How old is she?
And she just turned 11, bro.
Cool. Okay.
And for an early birthday present, we went and seen the premiere of it. And, you know, I got her popcorn, all that, slushies. You know, I wanted her to really experience this. Cause
Yeah. You made it a real movie.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because I went to go see Space Jam when it first came out. You know what I'm saying?
Hell
So,
yeah.
So I wanted that for her. So she's laughing, having a good time, just like all the kids in there. All the kids like the movie. The most important thing. All the kids, they love the movie.
I wonder if
And
they
it
would
was
enjoy
just-
it more.
Is what?
Like the people that hate, if they would have saw it with kids.
They probably would have enjoyed it more.
There's something
Kids
about
that they
I just
love.
was just ready to just get into it. I was like, oh,
But
okay, I get
there's
what
this
is.
there's this one really funny part
Okay.
where spoiler alert, let me say that again. There's this one funny
all
part
spoilers.
where LeBron and the Toon Squad is getting their tails whipped in
The locker room. Yeah.
in the locker room and
I love this part,
who
yeah.
was it? Was it Sylvester? Was it Sylvester that said Sylvester pulls up? Sylvester pulls up like I got him. I got the player we need. It's Michael Jordan, y'all. So there's like this black threshold in the tunnel of somebody walking up. You know how Michael
played
Jordan
the
walked up
music.
kinda.
They
They
played
played
the
some
music.
live ass. Bro, it ended up being Michael B. Jordan. He was like, I don't know. He just grabbed me, bro.
No, I knew it
He
had
was
to
like,
be.
Michael B. Jordan, bro. He was like, get out of here, bro. LeBron was so mad, bro. He looked the exact same
didn't make
way
it
as
that
when
far.
JR messed up at the. he looked exact same way, bro.
That's hilarious.
He made the same face, bro.
That's perfect though. I started it. I haven't
That
finished
was
that
funny,
movie.
bro.
Oh,
that
me
was
too.
the most funny part of the movie, bro.
My pride
Yeah,
got
that was
checked.
great
You watched
because
it?
you know. Because
I
you know,
started and
okay,
stopped
so,
it. I had to
Started and
go.
stopped?
I had
so
to
do you
go.
think that Michael?
Yeah.
Okay, so
I
first
had to
off,
leave, yeah.
Michael Jordan wouldn't be cut dead in that movie. He'd be like, go fuck yourself if somebody asked him to be in that movie.
Man.
Secondly, did they actually ask him and to be in the movie and then he
I
turned
hope
down?
they didn't.
No, he
I
probably-
hope
probably
they-
didn't ask
I bet
hope
he
they
wouldn't have been. I bet he's
didn't.
mad about it. The fact that LeBron's a
he'd be
much
mad?
better
It
actor.
wouldn't be no reason for
Michael
him to be in
Jordan, you failed at acting in that movie.
for Michael Jordan to
Nah.
be mad about
I
anything.
agree.
At
I
all.
don't
What?
think-
You think so?
He is a big
I mean,
man.
I
He's
mean,
calm.
you don't think
He is chilling.
So you're saying he has no emotion?
I think Michael Jordan
I think he
is drunk
hates LeBron.
somewhere
I think
with
he hates
orange
cigar on a
eyes,
golf course
smoking a
with his
cigar,
homies.
not
Off
giving
that
a
last
shit.
dance
He probably
money.
don't even watch. He probably don't even watch the original Space Jam. He got
Living
a
off
chick.
his millions.
Okay,
some
okay,
shoes.
okay. He's just hanging out.
Michael
with
Jordan will be
his
okay.
yellow ass eyes, just chilling.
With his yellow eyes.
Okay, so
That's that killer.
behind yellow.
That's the
Jaundice.
killer.
I mean,
Them shits is
I hope I live long enough to.
Dog, them shits is atrocious.
He be smoking in blacks, bro.
His eyes look like they've been peed in.
No, but that shit was making. What I loved. Okay, so this is my early gym. Is I love that they were like they finally won once they let their team be themselves.
Come through with them cobra eyes. That shit's scary. He was the real Black Mamba, bro.
That nigga was, man, he was drunk. Oh my god. They was drinking beer at halftime. Lit.
Michael Jordan is like a hood nigga, bro.
Or the
Yeah.
80s? Are you serious?
Yeah, in the
they was
80s,
drinking
they were
beer, bro.
doing coke in the locker room.
You know Dennis Rodman was on.
I mean, the shit was
You know
probably
Dennis
like-
Rodman was on 8 different drugs
In
when
the
he was
80s.
getting rebounds.
Man,
Bro.
I don't know. Dennis Rodman seemed like he could like make a separation between
I
his
don't know.
bro.
When you gotta take a
I
break,
don't think he was
Ain't
sober,
no way.
bro.
There's
when you go out and
no
get 30
way.
rebounds, you are on something to focus on.
Bro, somebody missed a shot. Dennis Rodman jumped from the free throw line.
Grab it.
I got it.
Like,
That
nobody
boy was
around
on
you, Dennis?
something.
No, but you think
Dennis, we in
aside
practice.
from steroids,
Not a game.
From
steroids,
the 3-point line,
Not
bro.
a game. Not a game.
Goddamn.
so aside from steroids, is there any other drugs that would actually be performance enhancers that would actually work? Aside
basketball?
from weed, clearly, it makes you run like a motherfucker. Apparently.
Well, there's. I know OJ Mayo. I know OJ Mayo.
I see people running like for days. I get high. I'm goddamn.
Yeah.
So I gotta run.
That's definitely that's a PhD.
No, but I'm serious. So for
PhD.
real, like, okay, so
PhD.
you take some cocaine, you're not gonna be a better basketball player.
Nah, it's a rush
long
though.
term.
You
It's
just
probably a
shooting the
rush.
ball hella hard.
You can't take free throws, just like over past the janitor in the back. Row.
Hey, everything
Just
that Dennis Rodman did well, Coke would enhance. He wasn't the
Man.
like, that was
shooter.
his off time. That was his off time.
You
would
don't think he ever did
I
a
don't.
bump.
I think he would
Bro.
have a heart attack. I don't know if you've done some
Nah,
blow.
but I ain't never ran.
I've done some blow.
But not,
I
pure,
never
but
did
not,
no-
pure
Hey,
90s
I'd be
blow,
like-
not
I'd be
pure,
straight
not pure
useless.
in NBA
Be
90s
useless.
blow. Did you
Yeah.
not?
No way.
Hey, Michael Irvin was doing it. He was doing it. He was caught in the car doing it before practice.
Okay, now we know how to look
Okay.
like Ben Simmons. Snort a line of coke and go to the charity stripe.
Goddamn.
Start shooting free throws. Bro,
Is it going in?
there's a
Okay, so if you free throw, can you jump or do you have to stand there?
I think you.
No, you can't jump.
You gotta
stand there.
No, I'm just
can't
curious.
jump shot.
I
You
never
Not
looked at
take a
the.
jump shot at the free throw line. No.
Can you jump backwards? Can
Nah, you can't
uh,
fade away. Fade away. That would make your percentages go to negative. Negative field goal percentage.
Nah, I don't. I'll,
Kobe.
you-
It's that Ben Simmons percentage, boy.
Goddamn.
There's a reason why his initials is BS.
All right. No, I agree.
You're not gonna let the Ben Simmons
I
stuff
think we
go.
should just like.
You're not gonna get out
No,
Ben
me and D-Dot made a vow. We was gonna get on this man until he
Duh.
practices his
Yeah.
damn
No,
shot.
I think we should.
Literally.
I think we need to
Hey,
read
you
into the
gotta- you
podcast
gotta
like
preach.
put Jewelius Erving / fuck Ben Simmons. Like that's. We talk
I ain't
more
gonna say
about-
all
Hey,
that.
Ben, I rock with you.
No,
Just shoot your
I'm
free throws
sorry,
better, bro.
I'm not gonna say all that. I'm gonna just be on him like, man.
No,
you need
I'm
to-
sorry, but
All right.
you know.
So
I'm just playing.
Space Jam, right? I watched.
Oh my god.
I watched Space Jam with my daughter.
It's not cool, dude.
I watched Space Jam with my daughter, and the whole time I'm watching this movie, she could not care less about it. She could not care less.
Really?
Yeah, she didn't give a
Well-
shit. And my daughter's 3, and as we're watching this movie, I felt like she was just doing it as a favor to me. You know what I mean? Like the whole time she'd be like doing something. I'd be like, "Did you see that?" She's like, "That's nice, Daddy." I'm like, "Oh."
But you
Have
put
you
your
seen the first one?
She literally said, "That's
Wow.
nice, Daddy."
I have
his
two
daughter
things
is
to say.
different. His daughter is different. He been putting his daughter on like movies. Like he be putting his daughter on the most adventurous stuff. Like Space Jam ain't gonna be it for her. Like
She didn't care. She didn't care.
No,
I can see that.
now
his
the
daughter
quote-
be watching
quote you
Game of
from
Thrones,
two
bro.
or
Like
three
she don't care about Space
Wait,
Jam.
did you show her Bebop?
That's for 1
So
year
the
old.
quote
You show her
from 2
Bebop?
to 3 episodes
No. Yeah.
ago.
Okay. Okay. See, that's what I'm saying. Yeah, I can
Your daughter
understand
gives
that.
everything
What
a
you're
10 out of 10.
saying.
She's
You
a
said
West
what?
Kobe at.
From
Like, baby,
To
Kobe's
quote you
not.
from 2 to 3 episodes
Kobe's
ago,
not
you
even-
said your
I-
daughter gives everything a 10 out of 10. We were talking about
Yes.
whatever, like some
She did
Luca.
not. She didn't say it was
Luca.
bad. She didn't say it was bad.
She was like, Dad, this is like a 6. And did it take your enjoyment away? You're like, man, you
She
kind of
didn't
fucked
call
up
it a
for me,
6.
kid.
She
Like,
didn't
I
call
wanna
it a
watch-
6. She just did it as a favor to me. And what I realized was a couple of things. One, she has absolutely no relationship to the Looney Tunes.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's
Yeah.
probably what I really liked. Was those-
yeah, okay.
That's a big
Kids
factor.
now,
No,
Yeah.
no,
She
no.
does.
That's a
They
big
don't watch
factor
Looney
Yeah.
because I was a
That's
Bugs Bunny fan. So what made
Yeah.
me watch it was Bugs.
Hell
I
yeah.
like Lola. Lola, shout out to Lola.
Yeah.
She did like Lola. She did like Lola.
She did.
And then when Lola
Yeah.
did the D Wade, she
Yeah.
did the D Wade.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Bro, Lola has
No,
I
that's
haven't
true
liked the
though.
Biscuit
There's a
time.
big
I-
connection
Only
before,
Tunes,
like
she
to
had
Looney
sleep,
Tunes
man.
before we even saw Space Jam.
I mean,
yeah,
always been cold.
it's the Toon
yeah,
Squad.
yeah.
So she
That
has
makes
no
total
connection
sense.
to the Looney Tunes because she did not watch. She's never watched the Looney Tunes.
That makes sense.
Looney Tunes came out when, bro? That
A
was
long-
such a
40s,
long time ago.
40s.
She knows
or some
LeBron
shit,
James.
a long time
like
ago.
during the day, her
think.
mom and grandma turned on HBO because they were gonna watch a movie, and she said, "That's the guy Daddy likes." Because it was like LeBron James in Space Jam on the cover of on the front page of HBO. She's like, "That's the guy Daddy likes." And then mommy's like, "Yeah, your daddy does like him." And her grandma was like, "Your daddy's probably going to want to watch that." So I get home, and my daughter is like, "Daddy, do you want to watch this?" And it's on the TV, and I was like, yes, I do want to watch this. She's like, okay, I want to watch it with you. So she sat down with me
Okay.
for maybe the first 20 minutes, and then she like started going about her day doing other things, and then she'd come back to it every once in a while. So I realized she has no relationship to these cartoon characters. She's doing this as a favor to me. She appreciated some of the IP. So what I mean by the IP is like Warner Brothers did like this real intellectual property purge where they basically stuck their fingers in their throat and just vomited up every character.
Yeah, it's
they've
like Ready
ever
Player
had.
One or
Yeah.
something like that.
Ready Player, yes,
it was
it's
like,
very
bro.
Ready Player One.
Yeah, they had all
So
these.
they had like the Iron
I-
Giant is in it, King Kong is in
I
it.
was
Harry
wondering
Potter
that I saw
and
Agent
like stuff I had no
The
idea that was.
Matrix are
Game
in
of
it, Harry
Thrones.
Potter,
Shit,
Game of
Game of
Thrones.
Thrones. The Night King is sitting on the
For real?
sideline.
He's sitting on the sideline, bro.
I'm finna go
The
watch
thing
it.
why I
that
like
stood
just for that-
out
just for
to
that
my
cameo.
daughter
there's
the
a lot.
most.
There's a lot of
I
stuff.
haven't
And
seen
it
the rest
wasn't
of it,
bad.
yeah.
Honestly, but it
There's
was
all-
definitely
The
like
thing that stood out to my daughter the
marketing was
most,
one
and
big
it
spoiler
made me
alert.
feel
Yeah.
like a
Yeah.
terrible father, is Pennywise. My daughter loves it.
oh the new.
Really?
I didn't watch the new
She
one.
saw.
It's good.
She likes the new ones and the old ones.
Oh, she watched it. Oh, she actually said
The original It with Tim Curry?
It's really good. Really?
Yeah,
Damn.
man,
no,
his,
I've only been around
What?
a couple
DDot.
times. And
That's
usually I
DDot
was like
daughter.
cursing when
That's
you-
my
Yeah,
baby.
yeah.
that's D-Dot daughter.
Real
Very
quick,
cool.
while we on Zoe, let me talk about a story I had. A quick story with Zoe.
Wait,
She's
So-
still talking
Should I
about
bleep that
that
out?
to
So-
this day.
So
To
I'm
this
chilling.
day.
I'm chilling with my niece, little Zoe, at the table. D-Dot over here chefing it up, making nachos with chorizo. You feel me? And I'm taking my do-rag off, and Zoe's like, "Are you a pirate?" She was like, "Why are you taking your pirate hat off?" That was like the cutest thing ever done.
But she had a serious face
Bro,
too
you know
out
I
there.
got this earring, and then when I got my do-rag on, I look like somebody from, I look like somebody from Pirates of the Caribbean, bro. Like,
She's also been talking about Pokemon and Digimon for the past few days.
talking about
You
that,
putting,
yeah.
she
This
watched
is
it?
what I was talking about. I've been trying to put her on the Digimon.
Yeah.
And this is another thing that I feel like she just does as a favor to me. I feel like she does
Digimon
not
was
really
a
like
vibe,
this
though.
show that much. She does like Pokemon though.
Exactly.
It's more catered
We
to
at
her,
the
though.
table. She talking to me about Digimon. I was like, "This is D-Dot
Oh yeah.
shit." Come on, bro. Like, I try to
Yeah,
put her
I
on
heard-
Pokemon.
And
as
heard
soon
that
as I-
podcast too.
I tried to brainwash her into liking Pokemon and not liking Digimon,
She
bro.
like, nah. I like Kai. I like Matt.
Digimon wasn't that bad.
Digimon's a dope show.
It was kind of dope, but I just put Pokemon over Digimon just because they came out with mine too. I'm like,
Digimon
bro,
was loud because the actual characters grew up.
But the thing,
Yeah.
the
They
thing
had
that's,
good movies.
yes, they did.
Matt was
and
the
there's
homie.
character development.
Yes.
But the
Tears.
thing that stood out to my daughter the most about Space Jam was Pennywise on the sidelines.
That's so sick.
To that, I say that maybe the people who made this movie realized that kids now will not have a connection to any of the Looney Tunes characters, and that's why they filled the sidelines with all of these characters. Or it was just HBO saying, "Get HBO."
Maybe.
Both.
Maybe.
though.
Or yeah, or
I'll
both.
tell
like
you,
whatever,
this
whatever,
movie-
whatever the AI or what algorithm, whatever the fuck. Basically, like whenever the Matrix guys, he's
Algae Rhythm.
yeah, he was just like, "What? You understand it?" Like, so there's a bunch of good winks. I thought they did it pretty well.
The
I
whole
thought
movie was
it
marketing.
wasn't
Don
too
Cheadle was
shameless.
the best thing in the movie.
It was really good.
Let's not get
Like,
it fucked
was-
up.
No,
Don
Don-
Cheadle was the best
just
part of the
likable
movie.
enough
No, Don
to be
Cheadle's the
like, he
man.
was still.
Yeah, I may be gassing a little bit. It may not be a 9 out of 10,
It's not a 9.
but my experience, my experience with my niece was a 9 out of 10.
Word. No, I
That's
feel
cool.
that.
Yeah, that's
Okay,
cool.
okay,
It's kind
No,
of
that's
like
cool.
it's kind of like Jake was saying last week about Ice Road or Ice Trucker or whatever the fuck. Like
He went off on
sometimes your enjoyment can be better than the movie actually
It's fine
is.
if the movie's not a 10.
And I don't think that the movie is fucking the Goodfellas or no shit like that, right? But I
nostalgia
did
to it.
enjoy myself quite a bit.
this
When
slushy
Bugs
co-
Bunny did the step back, I yelled. I stood up, arms wide, and I yelled.
That's what's up, though. Nobody knew Bugs could do
Bro,
that.
he
We
did
ain't
an
never
in
seen
and out tween sidestep, bro.
Oh, no. See, Bugs doing them.
Yeah.
Oh, he got hot sauce moves.
Yeah,
man.
he really
James
did.
Harden,
He did.
boy.
LeBron taught him that shit.
For real.
LeBron
Yeah.
taught him how to do.
Bro, this movie was the craziest marketing stuff
Lola
I've ever seen.
Lola
Alley.
threw LeBron an alley oop and did the D wave.
Yeah, bro.
Yeah, ran off towards the sideline.
Man,
like that,
yeah.
bro. That was
I'm gonna have
tough.
to. I'm gonna watch the rest of it. I haven't watched it. I just seen everything on Google. I feel like they did so
Man,
much
that
marketing when it came to this movie. Like Converse got
of course
drops.
they did.
Yeah,
It's
but
Space
way
Jam.
more than what they did with us though. I mean, they got collabs
How
across
do you
the board.
know?
Because
It
if
was
you
way
when they came
more-
out with us, we didn't have a bunch
It
of
was
like
like a
merchandise.
video
I had the
game.
toys.
It was
I
like
had
a
the
video
toys.
game.
But
No,
Is it
no,
a
no,
video
no.
game?
You gotta think about the fact that exactly there were toys, there were video
No,
games.
it was. But
That's- that was it.
shoes.
what they
There was
did
a
now.
whole
They
brand.
collab
There
with
was a
18
whole
different
nother J
brands.
colorway.
No, facts.
Yeah, but
but
they
the stuff
do it
that
so
LeBron
many-
got
you're right,
set,
though.
LeBron got 8 pair of shoes that came out with an Xbox control. They got Converse dropping 18 pair. Like it's
He
way,
was on
hit-
Fortnite.
He was on Fortnite dropping shit. Like they
he
hit it,
doing
but it
his
is a lot
thing,
more
bro.
outlets
That
to hit
game
now.
kinda
Now
looked-
it's a lot more.
That game kind of
outlets.
looked like they were in those Fortnite kind of like,
Yeah.
like whenever Travis Scott did that one.
Yeah, the Fortnite
It looked
drop,
like
yeah.
that where they were all watching the
Yeah.
Fortnite universe.
Here's a question for
It
you
was
guys.
very
He had
much
a
like
bunch
that.
Here's a
kids,
question
bro.
for you
Yeah.
guys. Do you think that this movie was more so A, a basketball movie, B, a video game movie, or C, a nostalgia movie?
I think
All
A
three
and C.
equally.
Video game movie.
A and C.
I think it was a video game movie.
Why y'all say that?
Mostly a video game.
What's a-
and
you
gotta
mostly
watch
video
it, bro.
game. It's like I would
What's a
say
video
like
game movie?
50% video game, 25% nostalgia, and then like probably less than 20. It wasn't really basketball. They weren't really actually.
Right.
It was
So,
kind of like
like,
a faux basketball.
When I think about basketball movies,
was
I
like
think
a-
about like Blue Chips,
Yeah.
Hoosiers,
Yeah.
Eddie.
What's the one with Ray Allen? in it? Brand is He got
game.
Yeah.
Jesus
Yeah.
Shuttlesworth.
Yeah.
Dude,
Six
oh man,
Man.
he got game.
Um,
He got games with that.
Crystal Pete.
Like Mike even come to
Above
your
the
mind.
rim.
Above
Above the
I
rim,
was
yeah.
gonna say above the rim.
You know, like
My dad
these.
showed me Pistol Pete. It was like
Pistol
right
Pete,
up
man.
my
Yeah, I got
alley.
them like Mike in there.
Seriously.
Juggling
Mike-
with one hand and shit.
Like Mike had real NBA
But
players
not
in there, bad
basketball,
boy.
same way.
But like,
More
I would even say that the first Space Jam was more of a
It
basketball
was.
movie.
It was.
Yeah.
It was.
I
Well,
don't
they
think
actually
nothing's
played.
gonna beat the
They
first.
actually
Space
played basketball.
because
Yeah.
Dame was in there doing Dame time as a fucking.
He was like slowing down time and
No, but
doing
did he do the voice acting
Yeah, it was
for
more
Dame
video
Dame
game.
time?
Yeah, dude.
But
Damian
I can see the
Lillard was
video
in
game.
the
but
movie.
didn't like rest back then. It was like Jordan actually played all the players
Yeah.
as goons, right?
It was
No,
way
no,
more
but
character
check this out,
development
right?
than-
No. All of the
Right?
Larry
players,
Johnson.
all of the players that
Yeah.
got
Melky.
that were like had game characters. They were in the movie. Like Diana Taurasi was in the movie. NECA
But they
Agumake was
didn't
in the
play like
movie.
that because clearly they were.
Damian Lillard was in the movie.
They just
Anthony
used their
Davis was in the
voices.
movie. No, they were in the movie.
Wow.
Yeah, that was in it.
That shit.
They were in the
was in
movie.
it.
That was
Do you remember the part where his son was
Oh, yeah,
like
they
on
were
the
in
court?
the
They
movie.
were
I'm
like,
tripping.
yeah,
I'm
exactly.
tripping.
He was like,
But-
yo, I can make avatars for you in my game. They're like, yo, you know, you gotta hit me with the
Yeah.
shits.
You know what? It was
Yeah,
a video
give me a
game movie.
mode for
It was a
Dame
video
Dog,
game.
yeah.
It was, bro.
That makes sense. It makes sense.
So how is that any different than Charles Barkley and fucking Pat Ewing and
Man, it was different,
Muggsy Bogues and
It was different when they got
Space
taken on
Jam
the
1 is
basketball.
legendary,
Sean
bro.
Bradley.
Yeah.
Space Jam 1 is
Larry
so
But if he was
Johnson.
in green screen,
He hit the
no.
basketball game with the when he
like
took the
different.
ball. That was hard, bro. That was hard even to this day, bro. He got
Bro,
taken over
the
on the court.
soundtrack to Space Jam 1 is
God,
crazy,
man,
bro.
God.
No, I have not listened to the soundtrack
Crazy,
for the new
bro.
Space Jam yet,
It's
and I
not-
feel like that is a part of the experience,
Lil Baby,
but
Lil
I haven't
Wayne.
done it yet. I heard the Lil Baby and Kirk Franklin song.
Yeah.
That shit is hard.
It's hard.
That
It's
shit
hard.
makes
It's
me
hard.
want to like
It's live. Yo,
praise
it's cheap
the
to do.
Lord.
It is tough. It's tough.
That shit make me want to go praise the Lord. This man say that shit.
Swear,
He said hard.
the Lord
I thought it was gonna be like
with
horrible.
a T at the end.
I thought he was gonna say that first too. I thought he was gonna say horrible.
It was horrid.
No, that shit.
Man, but the
Fire.
first Space Jam
was-
the
that's
soundtrack
fucking
was
terrible.
crazy, bro. You can listen to that shit front to back, dog.
R. Kelly on that.
R. Kelly was even when Fly
Dog,
on there. Monica,
Fly Like an
Seal,
Eagle?
yes, bro.
Yeah, Master
Still.
Master P and
LL Cool J and
Busta
them.
Rhymes.
That's
JT
a
Money.
legendary song.
JT Money. Hit him high.
Hit 'em high. That's what I'm talking about.
Chris Rock,
Yeah,
Chris
hit 'em
Rock.
low. Hit 'em low.
Chris Rock on
Yeah.
What song was Chris Rock on? Where he did the
I took
introduction.
the basketball
Yes.
everywhere.
Basketball Jones. I got a basketball
I wanted to be a
Jones. That was my
monster. I
shit,
don't
bro.
want to be part of Team Squad. I want to be a
Chris Rock had
monster.
because he was like the
Yeah,
Lil
dude.
Penny. He was Lil Penny back in the
Yeah.
day.
That shit was
Oh,
hard.
yeah, that's true. Okay.
That shit
They had
was
the
That's
they
crazy,
had
bro.
Busta Rhymes and Cypress
Yeah.
Hill and
Yeah.
Going
Onyx
crazy.
and
Going
MOP
crazy.
on this
I can
song.
listen to that shit today.
Dude, yeah. Space Jam
Front
1
to back,
soundtrack.
bro.
Yes, absolutely.
That soundtrack
100%.
was crazy.
Okay,
Yes.
so
Space Jam, the new one probably sound like a mixtape.
Let me just say one thing, Evan. I will say the MVP for the Space Jam 2 game was Coyote.
Yeah, Coyote put up
I don't
buckets.
even need to watch the movie.
He
at this
put
point.
up
Yeah,
hella
buckets.
At this point, I'm
Hella
not watching
Stupid
buckets.
buckets. He cloned himself. He got so many.
What, Wiley?
Yeah,
bro.
I haven't seen the whole
Stand
movie, so
on
I
it.
can't. Like, that's why I've been like
Brand
sitting
the
back.
whole- They did really good about making sure they were like in character on brand or whatever with everybody.
Yeah.
So he was very much Wile E. Coyote from like probably back in the '40s kind of shit.
You have the Acme? You have the
Yeah.
Acme
Yeah,
little
just
rock?
everything
Yeah.
about it.
Yeah.
That shit was
Prize.
crazy. I love that they, yeah. But I think the moral was like
TNT.
finally they started winning once they was allowed to be the team they were supposed to be.
Yeah,
they were allowed
man.
to be themselves, and they
that
won.
part in the
We
locker
all win
room.
when we could be ourselves.
That
guys.
part in the locker room where LeBron was
It was it.
kirking out on them. Like LeBron kirked on all the tunes. He was like, he's like, y'all some trash. All y'all suck. Y'all
Bro.
suck, motherfucker.
Bro, he did exactly
The world is about to end.
did-
It's
what he
y'all
did-
motherfucking fault.
He did exactly what RDC World do.
Yeah.
He
Yeah.
did exactly
He did.
what he does in real life.
Facts.
Have you ever
Facts.
seen LeBron James and how frustrated he gets with
Oh yeah,
the?
he be telling the truth.
Oh.
Have you noticed that there are no great players who are good coaches?
Yeah.
Do you know why? When you're a great player, it is hard to imagine that people have limitations.
That's true.
If you're a great player, it's hard for you to look at other players and be like, why the fuck can't you do this? I used to do this all the time. Nigga, I'm not that good.
What is your problem?
Chill out, bro. I'm trying my hardest.
I love
I'm
when
trying so hard right
Do you
now.
not want to win?
I love when the algorithm.
Do you not want to
they
win?
make-
It's
J.
not
Kidd
that
like
hard.
bro. J. Kidd is like J. Kidd like that.
Jason Kidd
Kidd is like
Jason
that.
Kidd was great for the development of a superstar.
Yeah,
But he
facts.
wasn't
He's
a
not
good coach.
No way. No, he's a great developmental
We'll
coach.
see. We'll see how it works
Yeah.
in Dallas.
But you see why? You see he's a destinational coach. He just
Maybe.
he just gets somewhere. You do this. Let's put you in position to succeed. I'm about to get fired next season.
And it's
Facts. Look, he was the first Bucks guy. He was the Giannis fan. He put Giannis. He the one that put Giannis in as a point guard. That's how you know Jason Kidd experimental. Like Giannis, we're gonna put you at point and build around you. And he didn't last, but I mean they won based off that. You know they got a
made the
better
playoffs.
point.
They just got
Yeah.
eliminated in the
Yeah.
first round like 2 years in a row.
Yeah.
So like it's hard to be a great player and then be a coach. Michael Jordan, never a coach. Why? Because he's terrible with teammates. He's bad with teammates.
Mike couldn't
Look what
be
he
no
did to
coach.
Kwame Brown. I'm not talking no shit about Kwame Brown.
Hell no.
I'm just saying he fucking fucked that man's career up.
Life.
He created a whole documentary in order to talk shit about Scottie Pippen.
And you notice
It makes him somebody
you know
to
what, you know
talk.
what,
Scotty went off the
you know
rock
what I
with that
noticed? You know what I noticed about that Michael
In
Jordan
order to be like,
documentary?
I'm a dog, he's a bitch. That was it. That was the whole thing.
Yeah,
That's a
That's all.
fact. No, that's a fact. You know what I noticed about that?
It's
Michael
crazy because
Jordan
Scotty was in that
documentary,
bad boy too. That's the crazy shit about it. He had Scotty in there.
Yeah, not even walking
Tell him
into
what I
it.
told you to say. Go on, tell
Yeah,
him.
bro.
You know what I noticed about that Michael Jordan documentary though? His family wasn't in it.
Nah.
LeBron would never.
Damn, his brother wasn't in it either. His mama wasn't in
Damn,
it.
none of them. Well, I mean, his dad.
None of them. His family wasn't in it. LeBron would never.
Nah. Yeah, no.
LeBron would never. If LeBron was making a movie, it's centered around his relationship with his family. Now, granted, that wasn't his actual family.
But they was on set. Believe that. They was on set at the movie probably.
Yeah.
You know what
Still
I'm
kind
saying?
of vaguely about like his son.
Yeah,
video games,
yeah,
his
yeah.
thing,
relationship
I was thinking about
with
that
his
the other day. He
family.
couldn't put his son in
The
there.
moral of the story
probably would have
is
if he could.
let your kids be themselves
Yeah.
and stop being overbearing. That was the whole moral of the story.
I didn't see the whole movie, and I already knew that was what it was.
That's
You can
not
tell
the
from the
moral
commercial.
of the
I
Michael
didn't even-
Jordan one.
They just got
The
into
moral
that,
of the
like,
Michael
yeah,
Jordan
yeah,
one
amazing
is
spot, and I was like, oh yeah, he
You're
needs to
the
stop
greatest.
being
Yeah, you could
a
tell.
dad. Like
Yeah.
just relax, let him be
Yeah.
himself. Like,
For real.
your kid's onto something.
That's the
relax.
vibe I got from just the commercials.
the moral of the way that Michael Jordan won was stretching his arm out
From the free throw line.
while everyone was hanging on him because he's Michael Jordan.
That's crazy.
LeBron had to like let his son be himself, let the tunes be themselves, and facilitate.
That's
LeBron
crazy.
was a facilitator. Now, my ultimate takeaway from this movie was that this is going to be generationally divided. There are the people that say LeBron can't tie Michael Jordan's shoes. Them Skip Bayless ass niggas. All them Skip Bayless people are going to say Michael Jordan should have won an Oscar. This shit is atrocious. Second point. Too long.
Yeah.
It was like a 2-hour movie. No kid has a 2-hour attention span.
I did watch it in 2 parts. I went out, I watched half
Some
it, went
adults
out, came back.
don't have a
It
2-hour
was like halfway
attention
fucked up. It was like, yeah.
Not for
let's watch
Space
it again.
Jam. Shit, not
Such
for
a good
Space
movie.
Jam. I ain't got no 2
Dude,
hours.
fuck
So
yeah.
like
for Space
you
Jam,
took your
hell no.
niece to see it in a movie theater, which is different.
Was there popcorn flying?
But
and
also
shit
she's
when-
11.
She just turned 11.
I think if you're 8 and up, you'll probably like the movie. Because you have a different relationship with LeBron.
Yeah.
You're not obsessed with Michael Jordan. And you have the attention span to keep up with this movie. And it doesn't so much matter about the Looney Tunes because of all of the IP references
It
that are
wasn't
in the
built that way like
background
Ready
and on the
Player One.
sidelines.
That way.
Yeah.
Okay.
That's what I think. That's what I took away from Space Jam. Now I'm not gonna give it no 9 and no shit like that. I would say my enjoyment, my
He's watched it
enjoyment,
back a couple of times. Chill, man.
my level of enjoyment was probably an 8
Oh, yeah.
out of 10.
Well, I think, yeah.
The quality of the movie, I would probably give like a 4 or a 5
Okay.
out of 10.
It was a good check. I'll tell you that. That was a good check.
I'm sure it was. I am sure.
He
it
marketed
was.
this movie. They marketed this movie so well. Like, just looking at it, my bad. They marketed this movie ridiculously well. Like, it's still things I'm seeing, products that's popping up after the movie is out, like that are just dropping every day.
That are products related to the advertising
Yeah.
of.
It was almost too
Space
good,
Jam.
and
Yeah.
every single scene was like almost too perfect. It was crazy.
Yeah.
In terms of how, like,
Manicured.
Yeah, like if you saw Matrix, you're gonna be like, damn, that was actually a pretty good joke towards like the whole Matrix thing and the fact that he's like the multiverse.
What in the Matrix? Hell, there were so many
Yeah.
Matrix references,
There's
and
a
I
bunch
wonder
of-
if that's
bunch of little
because
pieces.
there's
Finna
a
drop new
Matrix
one
4 coming out.
Yeah, you know.
Yeah?
Yeah, you know how they
Yeah,
do.
but there's a lot of
There-
No, I know that there's
No, I'm
another
saying you know how they
Matrix.
do. Drop
But it wasn't
breadcrumbs.
Even that wasn't sloppy though. It didn't feel like, oh, here's just an egregious. I never felt like it was just like, here they are. Just, but I did feel like that with Force Awakens, where I was like, oh, they're using some Star Wars character. You know what I mean? Like I was like, oh, cool. I'm supposed to feel this way. Han
It's that
Solo's
partnership.
here. It's like I didn't, but it was like a cheated kind of nostalgia for money kind of. But
Yeah.
I didn't feel like that one time with Space Jam.
Yeah.
Oddly.
Real talk.
Not once.
The
It was
Last
strategic.
Jedi to me was the best of the new trilogy. The Last
It took
Jedi.
him a minute to get like that.
That was
one
my
good.
favorite one of the new trilogy. It was the second one of the new trilogy was
called
the
The
best
Last
one.
Jedi?
It's called The Last Jedi.
Is that the one with the girl with the lightsaber?
Well, I mean, she's
she
the
was in
main
a lot of
character.
them.
of
She's the
all-
main
of
character, right?
Of the new trilogy, yeah.
Yeah,
I like
except for
Miss
Rogue
Rey.
One.
I like the
second
other
one-
movie.
You said
The
what?
other movie, bro. Is the
Which
best
one?
one.
Which one?
The one where at the end of the movie, Darth Vader comes out murking people, and then the ship blows up or
It's
something.
Kylo
yeah,
Ren.
Oh, you're talking about Rogue
Rogue
One.
One, that's the best
Rogue
one.
One is
Yeah,
hard.
that was-
Oh,
Rogue
right,
One
right,
is
right,
hard.
right,
Rogue
right.
One is hard.
tough, bro. Like,
But that is separate from the new trilogy.
okay, never mind.
But Rogue One is dope.
I wish
I
they
also like Rogue One.
I wish they expounded on Darth Maul, man.
They're closing the door.
I wish, right? I wish they expounded on Darth Maul.
They did expand on Darth Maul.
On like a cartoon or something.
Darth Maul's in the cartoon in the Clone
my
Wars,
first time seeing
but in
Darth
addition
Maul,
to
but
being in the
One of my
Clone Wars,
favorite
he's also
villain.
in the Han Solo movie.
Did you know the same guy that played Darth Maul was actually
He was
Frog Toad in X-Men?
in
Yeah,
X-Men.
Okay,
Yeah,
you already
man,
know
of
what I'm
course I
saying.
There's
know.
also the other two.
His
that-
I
name
knew
is
you
Ray
knew.
Park.
There's
His
also
name
the other
is
dude in
Ray
Prodigy.
Park.
That's crazy.
I could see that shit.
Darth Maul almost got banned in my house when I was young. My
Really?
grandma
'Cause
walked
he looked
in.
like a demon or some shit.
My grandma walked in. What kind of demon stuff y'all watching?
She's a, that, okay, yeah,
No, y'all gotta turn this off.
yeah, I respect her.
Made us turn it off.
I respect
My
that
mom was
lady.
like,
That old
mom was like that
fashioned
with
praying
Pokemon.
grandma.
Yeah,
bro.
I
Exactly,
respect
bro.
that.
She wasn't
I know.
having Star Wars with the dude from Taken as Qui-Gon Jinn.
My grandma would have said it. My grandma would have said the same
My
thing.
grandma was like,
They took his life.
you couldn't even watch
Damn,
Pokemon. That shit crazy.
You really
No
missed that.
Pokemon, Digimon, that shit.
You really missed that riveting pod racing. Yeah.
Pod racing was tight.
Snippet.
That's a dad joke for that ass,
They
bro.
took his life, and that's why my
Oh,
favorite
daddy.
my favorite dude is always gonna be Obi-Wan Kenobi. I almost said Kenobi, bro.
Obi-Wan Kenobi.
Obi-Wan.
That's what I was gonna name my
That's the right
English
one.
bulldog when I got one.
Yo, that's
I
a
was gonna
good
name my
name for
English
a
bulldog
dog.
Obi-Wan Ginobili, bro.
And then you could call him Gino for short.
Yeah,
Yeah, that's
that's
hard. Do that. You really should do that. Don't give up on that.
I gotta get a $5,000 English bulldog first.
Dog, them shits is expensive. Bro, I want a corgi. I was looking up like corgi prices.
Bro, I just got off the
got-
phone with the lady for a corgi for
Yeah?
$800. You
You
know I'm
know
gonna
what?
snag both of them.
No, do
Cowboy
that.
Bebop got me on
No,
it.
do that. I want a corgi. You found an $800 corgi.
Blue eyes.
Get
Got
that
pictures.
shit, bro. Get
Sending
it.
them
Get
to
it.
you
Get it. Get
tonight.
it. Get it. Get it. Get it.
Anybody
In
trying to get a
Texas.
cheap
In Texas.
corgi? I know a couple people with Rob.
Huh? Bro, I want a corgi because this is gonna sound like a stupid thing, but once I say it, y'all are gonna realize that I'm right. Girls like corgis because they like their butts.
It's
Girls
like a
like
dog that's
corgi
like
butts.
white
That's
and
what the lady told
tan.
me.
Yeah.
They love them. Girls like corgi butts.
And my grandmother and my aunt for a long time, they had like at least like 6 corgis running around the house.
Yeah.
Yeah, they're cute as fuck, dude. Yeah,
They don't get big.
cutie. Yeah, no.
They just stay
And
the same.
they're smart little dogs, man.
They're fun. They're fun.
They remind me of
She sent
Ham
me one with blue
Oh,
Taller.
eyes,
herd of
bro. I
sheep.
never seen a blue eyes. A blue
Me,
eye.
no,
That's
yeah, that
tight,
you blew
bro.
my mind with that. I didn't know that was possible.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking.
That's tight.
Yeah, bro.
That is
Dog.
tight.
Yo,
Yeah.
get it and don't get it neutered or spayed.
Nah, I'm
like
not.
breed that
Yeah,
shit
hell yeah. I was
and
thinking
let
about
me
getting
buy a
both of them,
puppy
bro.
from you
Facts.
eventually
They're
when
like-
my
they get
dog
like
dies.
like yeah.
The max life gonna probably be like this big,
Yeah, I was
right?
trying to
Or
ask-
smaller.
When my current
Small-
dog
I think
dies,
small,
I'm gonna
'cause, like,
buy
a grown
puppy
one
from
was,
you.
like-
I was
Yeah, they don't
trying
get
to
big.
They're still
figure
like
out how to,
puppy size, yeah.
So I have those like dig all these paths and stuff. I was trying to figure like, what do I do with this dirt? I was like, what if I just build a little hill where I put like a little hobbit hole for like a dog to live?
A hobbit hole?
Well, like you have like a dog, like a dog
Do you
house.
know anything of hobbit homes?
Well, all I know is
Their
that
homes are quite nice. They are not holes.
okay, but a door for a dog, a really nice dog.
Baggins' house had a perfectly oval door with a knob in the center.
I read the book.
It's pretty circular.
I feel you.
No, it's an oval.
All I want to say is, I really like.
You sure?
In my mind,
Challenge.
I want to build a hill. I want to build a hill that would be a dog house underneath the hill that would be like a hobbit house. But apparently, like those kind of things, like scorpions and stuff would spiders would.
Yeah, for sure.
So,
They'd be like, "Oh shit! Look, he dug it for us."
Anyway, I would love to have a dog house, like a
Rats. Rats would be like, "Man, this guy's all right. Maybe I could go inside and thank him." So Evan started his rat problem.